Hey team, Kieran here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a wicked Level 1 essay for your Causes and Consequences exam. Writing an essay is simple when you know what to do, so let's make this easy and start with the basics. Structure is like the skeleton of your essay. It's the frame that keeps it all together and flowing nicely. This means that you will have an introduction, followed by at least 2 paragraphs, followed by a conclusion. Each of these has a different purpose, and each part of your skeleton will be separated by a blank line. Every history essay looks like this, and yours will too. So, where do you start? The introduction? The paragraphs? Nope, the first thing you must do is plan. Planning your essay is really important because it makes sure that you know the direction of your essay, what you're going to write about, and what order. So, this is a Causes and Consequences essay, right? So that means you'll need to come up with at least one cause and one consequence about your historical event. If you want to get past those achieved grades, then you'll need to describe at least 2 causes and consequences. So, this is where you get your thinking cap on. What caused the historical event that you studied, and what were the consequences? Write everything you know into the planning space. You might even want to draw up a diagram which shows your essay structure. If you run out of time in an exam, assessors can look at your plan to see what you were going to write about and will give you some credit for it. Now, let's take a look at the introduction. The introduction summarises your whole essay. And now that you know what you're going to talk about, writing your introduction is easy. Your first sentence might want to introduce your topic, its date, its goal, or maybe its significance. Then, it's time to get stuck in. The next thing you need to do is outline your causes. This gives the reader a taster of what you're going to be talking about in your essay. And since it's in chronological order, causes always happen before consequences. So, write 1 or 2 sentences for each cause, and then do the same thing for consequences. Finally, include a roadmap sentence that outlines what will be included in the essay. For example, this essay will discuss the causes and consequences of the American Civil War. Now, it's time to write about your causes. Each cause will have its own paragraph, separated by a blank line. If you're aiming for excellence, you'll be writing at least 2 paragraphs for causes of your historical event. In the first sentence of your paragraph, you want to introduce the cause that you'll be talking about. Next, we need to describe the cause. Use the next few sentences to describe your cause in detail. It is really important to use evidence when describing your cause. This legitimizes your argument. Evidence might be dates, statistics, or even quotes. And that's 1 paragraph complete. We will use this structure for your next causes as well. Remember to separate each cause and consequence into its own paragraph, and make sure each paragraph is separated by a blank line. When you've written about all your causes, it's time to write about the consequences of your historical event. This is easy, just do exactly what you did for the causes. Outline your consequence, follow it with a few sentences to explain it, and use lots of evidence to back up your points. And in no time at all, you're ready to write your conclusion. And the conclusion is super easy. All you need to do is summarise your whole essay. This means re-outlining all of the causes and consequences of your historical event. It's practically your introduction, just rewritten in a bit more detail. And that's it! You've completed your causes and consequences essay. If you remember this simple structure and technique, you'll have no problems in your final exams. So let's summarise how to write a Year 11 history essay. Point 1. Plan. Planning gives you a chance to organise the causes and consequences you're going to write about. Essay structure. Your essay will have an introduction, followed by causes, followed by consequences, and then a conclusion. Remember, your introduction is a summary of your essay. Outline your causes and consequences here. Your conclusion should also summarise with a bit more detail. Remember paragraph structure. Each paragraph outlines the cause or consequence in the first sentence, uses the next few sentences to explain it, and remember to back up with what you write with lots of supporting evidence. An achievement grade will require 1 cause and 1 consequence at least. If you want to reach excellence grades, then you'll need to discuss more causes and consequences, using lots of evidence and good explanations. So folks, now that you know how to write a killer essay, go out and practice. Essay writing really is simple when you know what to do. Remember to go through your Education Perfect quizzes to study up on the material as well. Practicing your Education Perfect lists are also a great way to remember the facts and evidence that you can use in your essay. Good luck everyone!